Will the House please come to order and members kindly take their seats? Good afternoon. The devotional today is going to be very special. Will be led by our State House singers.
You are a new day.
Beautiful. Members, earlier today, the Committee on Ways and Means reported favorably on Senate Bill 214, which is an act relating to the provision of pre-kindergarten education in geographically isolated school districts. Carrying an appropriation, the bill is referred to the Committee on Appropriations pursuant to House Rule 35A, pending its entry on the notice calendar. Members, we have a resolution to take up at this time. House Resolution 17 is a House resolution affirming that all Vermonters are presumed to be competent to communicate and must be provided effective communication resources of their choice. Please listen to the resolution by title only.
H.R. 17, House Resolution affirming that all Vermonters are presumed to be competent to communicate and must be provided effective communication resources of their choice.
Now you've heard the reading of the resolution, and the same is placed on the calendar for action on the next legislative day pursuant to House Rule 12. Members, we received requests to read two House concurrent resolutions that the House and Senate adopted pursuant to the consent calendar. The first is HCR 279, which is a House concurrent resolution honoring General Assembly Head Doorkeeper Michael C. Wader and his wife, Sergeant-at-Arms Administrative Assistant Donna Wader, for their dedicated state public service and extending future best wishes. Please listen to the reading of the resolution.
Whereas Mike Wader was born in Springfield, Massachusetts, attended the public schools in nearby Chicopee, Massachusetts, and in 1973 he entered the U.S. Army, serving in the 1st Infantry Division prior to his 1976 honorable discharge. And whereas following his military service, Mike Wader pursued higher education opportunities at the University of Kansas in Manhattan, Kansas, Springfield Technical Community College in Springfield, Massachusetts, and the former Hawthorne College in Antrim, New Hampshire. And whereas for a quarter of a century, Mike Wader patrolled the highways, investigated crimes, and protected Vermonters as a member of the Vermont State Police, rising to the rank of sergeant. And whereas in 2006, Mike Wader embarked on a new career as a General Assembly doorkeeper, donning the green jacket that symbolizes his role to facilitate the orderly flow of activities in the State House during the legislative session. And whereas his interrelated duties involve controlling chamber access when the House or Senate convene, coordinating the distribution of the still important pink message slips to members, and supervising the 8th grade legislative pages, including teaching them a class on the role and procedures of the General Assembly. And in recognition of his superb job performance in 2017, Mike Wader was designated head doorkeeper. And whereas since 2020, his wife, Donna Wader, has admirably served as an administrative assistant in the Office of Sergeant-at-Arms, supporting the office in many ways to ensure it operates with maximum efficiency. And whereas Mike and Donna Wader have served as extraordinary public servants, their presence on the State House staff has been invaluable and a delight. And in 2026, they are concluding their respective tenures under the Golden Dome. Now therefore be it resolved by the House of Representatives and the Senate that the General Assembly honors the General Assembly head doorkeeper, Michael C. Wader, and his wife, Sergeant-at-Arms Administrative Assistant Donna Wader, for their dedicated state public service and extends future best wishes. And be it further resolved that the Secretary of State be directed to send a copy of this resolution to Mike and Donna Wader.
Next is HCR 282, which is a House concurrent resolution honoring General Assembly doorkeeper Dennis Miles for his superb dedication to serving the General Assembly and all Vermonters. Please listen to the reading of the resolution.
Whereas as an educator, athletics coach and referee, and community leader, Dennis Miles has contributed significantly to his native Vermont community. And whereas born in Windsor County, Dennis Miles graduated from the former Chester High School and the former Castleton State College and earned a master's degree at Norwich University. And whereas for an impressive 41 years, Dennis Miles was a faculty member in the Northfield School District, primarily as a physical education instructor. And whereas his involvement in youth sports extended well beyond in-school classes and to a variety of roles, including coaching basketball and hockey teams in Northfield, umpiring high school baseball contests, and running the length of the soccer pitch as a high school and collegiate referee. And whereas the conclusion of his career as an educator opened the door, literally, to a new vocation as one of the proud, green-jacketed General Assembly doorkeepers, a role he took on at the beginning of the 2014 legislative session. And whereas for the past dozen years, Dennis Miles has been a familiar face in the State House, monitoring the entryways of the House and Senate to ensure good order during daily sessions, working with the 8th grade legislative pages as they scurry around the building and on the floor of each chamber, and drawing on his experiences as an educator, teaching his young charges the fundamentals of Vermont's legislative branch. And whereas Dennis Miles has decided that 2026 will be his final session under the Golden Dome, now therefore be it resolved by the House of Representatives and the Senate that the General Assembly honors General Assembly doorkeeper Dennis Miles for his superb dedication to serving the General Assembly and all Vermonters, and be it further resolved that the Secretary of State be directed to send a copy of this resolution to Dennis Miles.
Are there any announcements? Member from Northfield.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mike Wader. Mike has been a part of the State House for 20 years, and in that time, he had the bright idea of bringing his wife, Donna, along for the last 6 years. I'm really sorry about that, Donna. Between the two of them, they are a great partnership of support for the Sergeant of Arms and the State House. Mike and Donna have been together since high school, and Donna has seen Mike wear many uniforms during his lifetime of public service. Mike's military and public service career began more than 50 years ago, right out of high school. I think now you're at the age you can actually retire. He served many years in the Army. His next career move was becoming a state trooper, and just as important, becoming my neighbor. Mike committed the next 25 years of service as a state trooper. Mike served in many capacities, his favorite being the many friendships he shared with his team. He served in the Rockingham, Middlesex region and finished his career in the polygraph operator. In his time of service, Donna enjoyed, hard to believe, when Mike's night shift crew would come over for her coffee and muffins in the wee morning hours. Honestly, Donna, you weren't forced into this, right? Mike's next big step in his career is representing the General Assembly, wearing the green jacket as head doorkeeper. As head doorkeeper, one of Mike's primary responsibilities is to maintain order in the people's house. Sounds easy, but not all of you are as well behaved as I am. Seriously, you are a fantastic mentor and example to all of us who have served under the Golden Dome. There are times his common sense, level head, and experience has calmed tense situations that have arisen here. Imagine that. I know the Sergeant of Arms relies on Mike for guidance, advice. We all know how difficult that experience can be. But in all seriousness, a good laugh is needed. Donna is also the spark plug that adds to that excitement in that area. Mike wants to acknowledge the many people who supported him. His predecessor, Cornelius Reed, his amazing mentor, former Sergeant at Arms Janet Miller, who put up with him and others for so long. I think she's here today, right over there. Hi, Janet. His fellow doorkeepers, law enforcement over there, who have served with him, and to his wife, Donna. Seriously, I don't know how you could put up with him for so long, but who has always been a constant and loyal support throughout their journey. To have companionship, marriage, and to be able to live and work together is an amazing accomplishment. You know what they say, behind every great man, there is a Donna. Please join me in thanking Mike and Donna and welcoming their son and daughter-in-law and grandchildren to the People's House.
Will the guest member from Northfield please rise and be recognized? Are there any further announcements? Member from Northfield.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So much fun, I'll do it again. Denny Miles this time. Oh, how I'd like to roast him. No, seriously, I would. Denny, where do I even begin with you? You've done so much for the community. As a high school teacher, you showed patience to spend time on the little things that gives kids confidence, such as myself. Who would you have thought that years later you would be teaching me again, offering your leadership as a doorkeeper, where you continue to educate me here in the State House? Denny has been an educator for over 40 years, but we got to talk about his coaching. Here are some of his highlights. Officiated soccer from youth through college level. Coached many varsity sports programs for boys, girls, soccer, hockey, and basketball. Seriously? Basketball? Just kidding about basketball for all you basketball fans. Championship coach in 1975, making history with the girls' state championship basketball team. Anybody that knows anything about Northfield with basketball, it doesn't go hand in hand. Then he also ran the Northfield Youth Hockey Association, known as NAHA, along with his good friend, Reg Tucker. I'll never forget the time my son brought home a paper and said, "Dad, I want to play hockey." I knew nothing about coaching hockey. I called Denny. He lied to me. Can you believe it? A teacher lied to me. He said, "There's nothing to it." Denny went out on the ice with boots on, no skates. I told him, "I'm going to go and buy a pair of skates and a stick." Well, the stick and whistle work good. The skates, not so much. In my 20 years plus of coaching and helping kids and young adults happened because of you, Denny Miles. In all seriousness, Denny, you made a huge difference in my life by me getting involved with coaching kids. You can do that mentoring, or you still do that mentoring all the pages today, which are up in the balcony right now, and we'll acknowledge them in a minute. Denny, you have been an incredible asset to the doorkeeper team. Part of the job of doorkeepers is to monitor the rooms with legislators, which we know is most difficult with a lot of people, and work with the pages. Denny became part of the doorkeeper team and used his educational talents to enrich the PAGE program. Denny has transformed the PAGE program into an educational experience. Denny requires our pages to follow bills in the House and Senate, study legislative operations, and just as when he was an educator, he also had to throw in one last test at the end of the term. He also quizzes the pages about what they learned about our state government. Often, I would see Denny holding class in the lobby with the pages, reminding me of my high school years. Denny makes things happen. He bribes the governor with coffee hour by Nancy making her amazing pastries, which, by the way, the blueberry bread is excellent. Nancy, I still expect the blueberry bread to be coming here for coffee hours. That would be really nice. Our pages get to meet every high-ranking state official, which can be an intimidating experience. But the kids have the confidence and the opportunity to do it because of Denny's wonderful personality. Denny has a painting business with his son, and Nancy is involved, his wife, with overseeing the clerical duties. and probably actually checking up on them to make sure they're actually doing their work. In closing, we have all been blessed with Denny here with his gift of education. Please join me in thanking Denny and welcoming his family, his wife of 57 years, Nancy, their children, and many of his former pages, which also I'd like to recognize up in the balcony. And that's it. Thank you.
Will the guest of the member from Northfield please rise and be recognized? Are there any further announcements? I know those are hard to beat. Member from Burlington.
I'm not going to try to beat those announcements because I can't, but I have a really important one. I'd like to take a moment to invite all of y'all to participate in a diaper and wipes drive happening right here in the State House lobby next Wednesday, May 13th. So go ahead and mark your calendars right now. This drive is supporting Vermont military families through the Vermont National Guard Family Readiness Program, and the need is real and very timely. Right now, we have both Air Guard and Army personnel deployed, with a larger Army unit scheduled to deploy in June. Many of these service members are parents of young children, and their families at home are managing everything on their own, often with tighter budgets and one less set of hands. The most needed items are diapers and newborn through size 4 and baby wipes. Everything collected will go directly to Vermont military families through the Family Readiness Team. It's a simple, tangible way for us to show up for Vermonters who are serving in our country and the families who are supporting them at home. These families are holding it together at home so that others can serve. And a box of diapers is a small thing, but it says very loudly that they are not forgotten. I've said this before, and I will say it again. Service to country is a family sacrifice, and this is one small way we can honor that. So please start purchasing diapers, newborn through size 4, and baby wipes, and bring them to the State House next Wednesday. Thanks.
Member from Williston.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to welcome a guest today. It's wonderful to have her visiting here over Mother's Day weekend, but also I think important for me to note that our work here is not just theoretical. She knows very well that families were traumatized, thousands of students had their school interrupted, businesses were devastated, and the entire Minneapolis area from where she is visiting is now engaged in a long, painful recovery effort that should only be caused by a natural disaster, not a man-made one. Thank you for welcoming her.
Will the guest and the member from Williston please rise and be recognized? Member from Brattleboro.
Madam Speaker, could Representative Dobrovich and the rest of the Ways and Means Committee join me in the well of the House during our next break to hear the amendment?
Are there any further announcements? Member from Bradford.
Madam Speaker, happy Nurses Week. American Nurses Association Vermont nurses are here today participating in a national report for duty rally advocating for access to healthcare worker safety, nursing workforce development, and a healthy environment. Amy Martone, Executive Director, John Hendrickson, President, Courtney Borland, Vice President, Kate Williams, Secretary, Sadie, and Erin Martone are here. May you please help me welcome them.
Will the guest of the member from Bradford please rise and be recognized? Member from Waterbury.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today, I'm excited to welcome some folks from Champlain Community Services here. If you don't know about Champlain Community Services, it's an organization that serves people with developmental and intellectual disabilities. It is located in the old Fort Ethan Allen in Colchester. And they are often cited as one of the best places to work in the state of Vermont. So today we have with us Ashley Young, Ava Saylor, Matthew McClintock, Liesl Moland, and Delana Norton. Please welcome them. They're sitting in the balcony.
Will the guest and the member from Waterbury please rise and be recognized? Are there any further announcements? Seeing none. Orders of the day. Members, at this time, we will recess, so committees, whatever committees are left that need to hear amendments can do that. I don't suspect that will take much time, so the House will stand in recess until the fall of the gavel at approximately 2 p.m. The House will stand in recess.